So speaking of that, today I was like, yo, because I wanted to do it last time, but we just didn't have time.
Yeah.
I was like, bring your setup because let's talk about it. This is a tool that you use to create all your stuff.
Yeah, let me grab them.
Bingo. Shout out to your shirt, by the way. What brand is that?
Aloha Modern.
There we go. That's fire.
Yeah, I love their stuff. Ooh, sorry.
Oh, it's $500.
Sorry.
Here we go. Bingo.
I mean, yeah, I would say this is kind of like, I don't know, my run and gun rig, if you would. This tripod that it's on, handheld, is just meant really to just collapse quickly and, you know, go from filming myself. You know, the cool thing is I could sit it on a park bench, put it on a table. So it's really versatile in that regard. I have so my camera's a Sony A7 IV. Mm-hmm. I think amazing hybrid camera, really. And that's why I use it so much.
That's why it's so popular. I mean, it's the same thing as these cameras.
Pretty
basically,
much, kind of.
Yeah.
I think there's, you know, advantages and disadvantages to both. But as somebody who does like to take photos, actually, last time we talked about it a bit, and I was reluctant to say I do photos, but I just did a bunch of photos last night with Tyler, actually. So I was in the middle of the shoot. I was like, I'm so glad I have this camera because I can get that. And then also the video aspect, the 4K sensor is downsampled from a 7K image. So that thing is like crispy sharp.
I mean, I see it. I see the sharpness. And you know, at first I didn't believe, or maybe I just didn't understand. I probably just didn't understand the compression that Instagram did.
Yeah.
Because I would see videos and I'd be like, what the fuck?
It's all banged up looking.
Yeah, like, what do you mean shot with it? Don't hashtag red or whatever. I'm like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because maybe I just in a place with slow internet. There's so many factors, right?
That happens a lot.
That you make something that, whatever, 4K, 1080, 7K, 8K, whatever. And then whoever's watching it could just have bad Wi-Fi or whatever. And they're not experiencing
540, it. 360p, like.
Yeah. Especially YouTube.
Where the other 90% of this go, yeah.
But when you, like when I finish it on my computer and I airdrop it to my phone, I know there's compression. It used to have a lot of compression, but now it's pretty good. And I can see the 1080 version and the 4K version difference on here. Just like I've had musician friends or just audio friends be like, yo, no, MP3 versus Wave, homie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's,
yeah.
I get it. There's more information. Like
more
log.
Data.
Like,
more
you know
data.
what I'm saying? I want to talk about shooting log 2, color grading. But first, the tools.
Yeah.
I see it. It looks to me like a perfect, dare I say, perfect vlogger setup. Because it's mobile, like portable. This could fit in a small bag that is not even a camera bag. So you're not advertising it. Yep. Once you bring it out, you're advertising that you're vlogging.
Yeah, I get a lot of looks when I pop this thing out at the park.
Especially with that mic.
Yeah, just, you know, there's more compact versions.
But I do like the side-ish mount right there, the hot shoe.
The cage is clutch. Ever since...
There's a hot shoe mount on this too?
Yep. So like Rode Wireless Go 2, you can kind of pop that on there. I've actually never done it, but you could. Yeah, right. It's there to be used. But yeah, I can't rock without a cage at this stage in my.
This is a full cage too, right?
Full cage, yeah, for this one. This is the small rig cage for the A7S III that also fits the A7 IV body, and then I got these plates on it.
Yeah, these ones right here.
These little NATO rail plates or whatever. So this is how I can attach my handles real quick, so I can get my handheld rig.
Do you? So when you're shooting your cocktails, are you using a combination of like two cameras, one with the 24-70 and maybe one that's like more macro or long? Like how do you?
Yeah, so so this is my A cam.
Okay.
Right, my B cam is a Sony FX30.
Okay.
And that's an APS-C sensor, and it shoots 4K 120, which is what I pretty much use it for in the cocktail videos. But the problem with the sensor on it is that it crops additionally on top of the 1.5 APS-C crop. Once you punch it into 4K 120, it crops about another 1.5.
So it's not even APS-C then?
No, it's like APS-C.
It's Micro Four Thirds.
Yeah, it's wild, right? So I use a 35 millimeter on that, which basically becomes an 85.
I see.
So that just stays stagnant, straight on.
That's on a stick stand, or
it's on a tripod, on a video tripod. So I just leave it there. We've been experimenting with different ways to do the way we film, because right now we try to do each cocktail, film it twice. So the first one is handheld.
Okay.
This is handheld.
Yeah.
And the FX30 is just straight onto the bar.
Yeah.
And then the second round, I'll actually pop this real quick onto the gimbal.
Okay.
It's all set up, ready to go.
Yeah.
I'll just pop it on the gimbal, and I'll do a second round just getting some steady shots. And with that, lately, when we're in bar shooting, when we shoot our own content, we got our own weird system. But in another bar, we'll basically painter's tape the tripod position, and then we'll move it to a second spot. So the second round basically is another angle, stagnant, and gimbal, if that makes sense. So then we basically got 4 different angles to play around with. And then that's, not even accounting for the fact that when I'm handheld or with the gimbal, like, I'm moving like all over the place. So that's why we're able to shoot cocktail twice and have so much footage that you'd never know how many times I even shot the thing.
Because it all comes together seamlessly. You've got 4 angles of what the end user will see as just one take of making one drink, right?
Just one A to B process, basically.
So that's the thing too with multicam shooting, but also with food, drink. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, you consistency warriors out there, like, you know what I mean? Pixel peeping.
You know who you are.
Come on, you paused it. You paused it and screen grabbed it. You know what I mean? Like, so what? The ice cube is different. You know what I mean? Like, so what? This part of the table's wet in this shot, and then fuck it.
I've been that person before, so.
But
I've been that person from a lens of trying to figure out how they put it together.
How did they do it? Yeah.
How they put the video together.
That's the breadcrumbs picking them up.
Yeah,
because you're interested. I'm
curious to know that, right? Like, do I need to shoot this thing 6 times? Like, because how does equal parts make it look like? How many times are they shooting that? You know,
and that speaks to the importance of the communication on both sides of the lens, because even I'm assuming it's Tyler, right? Even Tyler gotta know, okay, I'm making
same process,
the same drink, and I'm trying to give Teves enough leeway in the editing bay that he could use take 4 as a first shot.
And that comes down to the way they're holding the jigger, because sometimes they'll hold it like cradled in their fingers like this, they'll pour, and then sometimes in the second take, and I won't notice it because I got 100 things going on in my head, and I won't notice it till I get in the edit that they're holding it like this. Yeah. So now I gotta now you just gotta get creative in post. You know, it's not troubling, but
skip to the close up.
It makes it easier to know. Yeah, exactly. Finish drink done.
put a buffer shot, like just throw in a drone shot. Like
put anything in a tin, like you just shaking a drink and it's done already.